Since I'm right on top of Vesuvius, looking down into the mouth of the crater there, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the day that Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD and how that eruption proceeded. So around midday, a column of ash and pumice and lapilli, small stones, shot out of the top of the mountain up into the atmosphere. I can't remember exactly how far up, but I can find out. And it was described as looking like an umbrella pine tree. So slowly, ash starts falling on the surrounding area here, including Pompeii, which is down on the south side here in the distance. And people were, at first, not scared. They were curious because this ash was coming from the mountain. This huge column was up in the sky. And so they were more curious than concerned. By late afternoon, this ash that was falling down started turning into bigger stones, the lapilli, that people then started going indoors for because these were dangerous. They were coming down hundreds and hundreds of feet from the sky. And so people locked themselves in their houses, barred the doors, and just decided to sit it out, many of them. So by the evening, the debris that's accumulated on the roofs of the houses is starting to collapse roofs. And this is when people start to get scared. But it is too late because even if they go outside, they have to wade through this ash and stone. And it's very difficult for anybody at this point to escape. And by nighttime, the most lethal phase of the eruption begins, and that is the pyroclastic flow. So what's a pyroclastic flow? It's like a superheated avalanche of gas and stones and ash and pumice. And this starts coming down because that column of ash is starting to collapse. So the column goes up in the sky, its buoyancy becomes very, very heavy, and it starts to collapse. Imagine turning on a garden hose, holding it up to the sky, and then turning it off. What collapses is the way that column collapsed. So these gases and this extreme heat over 500 degrees centigrade move quickly down the mountain and incinerate anything in its path. It is highly unlikely for anyone or anything to survive one of these pyroclastic flows. So while many people survived the initial phases with the light ash and the pumice coming down, when the roof started collapsing and the pyroclastic flow then happened, it was impossible for anybody to survive after that. So the eruption was well documented by Pliny. I've talked about this in other videos I've done up here. Pliny the Younger, so who was Pliny the Elder, the admiral of the Roman fleet's nephew. He was based in Misenum, which is just across. Let me show you. Exactly where I am right now, you can see opposite me right there in that area, that's where Misenum was. So he was there watching this happen and unfold. And as I said, the ash moved across this area and to Pompeii over here. So it didn't go in the direction where he was.